Hello guys, SonarGaming, and we are back in Stanley Powerball. You've just watched the last one. Hello from the last one. Thank you for coming to watch the next one. It's been like probably an hour because of the update times. But we're gonna go and do another ending. So let's go onwards with haste.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
The hell? That's never happened before. I don't know what's happening now. Look at them. I wanna go in there. Let's look. Oh, there's a back alley. I wanna go in that back alley. Can I go in it? No. Oh, let's go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This one. And round again. Wow.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ooh, wow.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
I'm going in circles.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
I'm going in
For
circles.
example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
I can't. Oh.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Going in
No,
circles.
Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
He's dreaming!
He yelled. This is all a dream.
It's all a dream.
Oh, what a relief.
What a relief, Stanley.
To have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared.
Oh my
it was
God.
so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Okay, I'm
and while he
confused
thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice
off.
spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
It's not a
How
dream.
could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
No!
Believing that if he's
not a
asleep,
dream.
he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right
Coffee.
now
Why would you
as he's ever
spill
been
coffee?
in his life.
God.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Can I press it?
After
I
all,
can go slide around
he
the
knew
chair.
for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
How am I going to
So
do
he
that?
closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Oh.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
Why do you want to
Let
wake
me go
up?
back to my
Sleeping's
job.
great.
Let me continue
Sleeping's like one
pushing
of the
the
best things you
buttons.
could do.
Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Fucking
All
fun.
I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything
I'm not
will
normal.
be fine.
I'm unique.
I am okay.
He's okay. Fuck! He's still here. Go this way.
Stanley began screaming.
Oh god.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please,
Oh, it's
just
going red.
someone tell me I am
happening?
real. I must be real. I
happening?
must be. Can anyone
happening?
hear my voice? Who am I? Who am
What's happening?
I?
My head's gonna blow up.
And
Oh.
everything went black.
My head blew up.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What the fuck?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
Yeah.
She rose, got dressed,
She got up
gathered
and
her
dressed.
belongings, and
Oh,
walked to
there's
her
a dead
place
man.
of work. But on this particular day,
Is that
her
Stanley?
walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
The
And
fuck?
although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I'm confused. Was that body Stanley? I'm not sure if it is. Was that body Stanley? Probably was. I don't know. But anyhow, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.